In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. But that being said, it means we need to strive for rejection. Because in rejection lies the opportunity. You only learn in rejection and no's. You don't learn in successes and yeses. When you're successful in everything that you do, it leads to comfort. It's only in rejection that you actually learn a lesson. Now it's up to you if you want to allow the lesson to affect you mentally, or if you want to actually take action, because the lesson is a bigger lesson than you will. Rejection is a bigger lesson that you will learn in any way of life. You will learn the most in rejection, more than you will in any course you take, any class you take, any university you go to. So why is it that we're so scared of rejection? It's mainly because we're intimidated by other people. We tell ourselves that we're not worth this and we're not worth that, so we put other people on a higher pedestal and we value them more than we value ourselves. So we're therefore scared of rejection because we're scared of what they may think of us. And in doing that, it restricts us from thriving because we only value ourselves as these little human beings who are not comparable to another human being, another common person. It's these habitual thoughts of telling yourself that you're not worth it, or this person is better than you, or you're ugly, and all these insecurities that just confine you in this little space and keep you stagnant. All because that's what we often see, and that's what we tell ourselves. So because we think like this, it makes rejection seem so much worse. We think that if we get rejected, it's obviously because we're ugly, and it just fuels our delusional thoughts until it puts us down this huge pit where sometimes it even leads to depression. But it's the people who are not scared of rejection, look for rejection, want rejection, who look for losses, are the ones that end up being successful. But the only way you can keep doing that and keep being resilient at it is if what you're doing is what you're actually passionate about, not a money scheme or whatever the case may be for you. You have to actually be passionate about it in order for you to be completely resilient about it. So, why are we scared of rejection when rejection is really the root to all teachings? Rejection will teach you the most. Successes will teach you the least. Actually teaches you nothing. Because there's nothing to take away from success other than the fact that you succeeded. And you can keep doing the same pattern over and over again until it doesn't work one time. And then you will see one minor flaw that you never saw before. It was never a problem before because you were succeeding. But then once you find it, it makes you even better than you were before. Rejection and no's and losses only is supposed to make you better. Everything is supposed to be taken as a lesson depending on your mentality. So, who are you? Are you someone who prefers to fall to victimizing, or are you someone who wants to take action on the losses that you take? Someone who wants to take action on the rejections or on the no's, and you figure out why, because that's also important. Probably one of the most important questions you can ask in life is why. Why is really the answer to almost every question that you genuinely need to know. So, why don't you figure out what type of person you are? From there, you can determine if you are going to stay in victimization for the rest of your life, or try and learn from your losses. You won't remember, you only gain from losing. You don't gain from winning. Although, don't get it confused that winning is seen as a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Winning is a very good thing. The only problem with winning is that when you win so often, you become comfortable. And becoming comfortable is where everything starts going downhill. It's the people that stay uncomfortable are the ones that end up thriving the most, who see flaws in their game and are able to execute from there and become better and better and better and better. You have to remember that all these millionaires that you see have gone through rejection, loss, hundreds of times before they had that one huge win, before it put them in the position that they're in. Defeats are our greatest instructors, so we need to learn from our defeats. Take what we can take away, write down all our flaws, and go from there. Once we go from there, really the sky's the limit of what we can achieve, because we're learning as a human being, and with the brain is the most powerful thing a human has is their knowledge, not their money. They don't get, not their power. You can take away a millionaire's money right now today and he'll make it back tomorrow, because it's not the money that defines him, it's what the knowledge is what made him successful, so he can lose it and get it right back. So it's up to you. Do you want to gain knowledge, or do you want to stay stagnant and never grow to be the person that you know you were to become? Thank you for watching, and God bless.